Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing the review of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V Episode 109, Season 3 review. So this episode was interesting. It basically left off where the previous episode ended with the Tyler sisters losing to Yuya and Shay. And interesting enough, Grace, I believe her name is Grace Tyler from the Tyler sisters. She was kind of interested in Yuya, like throughout the entire episode. You know, she kind of, I don't know, I think she's starting to believe, unlike her older sister, Gloria, Tyler. But Grace was like all on Yuya. You know, she liked, you know, his show and stuff like that. So one duel can turn you, people. Episode starts off, they're walking, you know, out of there, and then, you know, Yuya, Shay basically says this has got to be a whole, we have to all be in this together, and Alan's just, like, doesn't want to, like, do anything with Yuya. He doesn't trust Yuya, but Shay's like, you gotta trust him, and so they do then shake hands, and then after that, you have this moment where they basically they had this heart of the cards moment. You all remember that, without saying the heart of the card, and they all kind of were like, you know, putting their hands together and stuff like that. You know, classic classic Yu-Gi-Oh moment there, heart of the card moment there. They probably did that for eye candy. You know, since Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V is kind of like, you know, trying to show some of the old stuff, you know, mixed in with the new people there. So, kind of did that, I think, for that. The villains of this episode were three, basically, Obelisk Blue soldiers, masked soldiers, which to me was really weird because, you know, in the previous seasons, you know, the main characters have taken these soldiers out pretty easily. So the fact that three random Obelisk Blue soldiers got this much screen time in a duel, to me, really absolutely was, like, surprising. So Shay and Yuya basically were now in a handicap match against these three Obelisk soldiers, because they're like, good, you're gonna have to fight us now, you know, we're gonna take you out and stuff like that. And the little guy from the Tyler sisters says that they were my backup plan. The one said, oh no, you know, we could, you know, we have to take him out. And they're like, well, you didn't take him out, so they're taking them out now and stuff like that. And then the other Tyler sister, who, like, is like, you know, chill out, let's see them put on a show and stuff like that. So one of them, I think, is turning good, and the other is going to stay loyal to the fusion dimension there. They're going to have a breakup there. The gray-haired person is the Grace Tyler, and then the blonde hair Tyler is the one that's still, like, not into Yuya like that. So there you go. The first turn, Shay uses his Aziz. You know, he Aziz summons, you know, whatnot, and then he's countered by the Obelisk Blue soldiers, and they have their hounds out, and they're ready to just take out Yuya right then and there. And Yuya didn't even have a turn yet. He hadn't even had a turn yet, and so he had to resort to an action card to basically save himself. Eventually, once it was his turn, Yuya did pendulum summon. He, his classic speech, which is so cool. He's like, I'm taking control of this duel starting now. Pendulum summons. He summons Odd Eyes Dragon. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon or whatever there. Summons him up, his best monster. Basically tries to take, well, he doesn't take them out, but he takes one of them out, like, with 2,000 life points of damage, and ends his turn there. But, the soldiers, the Obelisk Blue soldiers basically told him, why would you try to go after him? You could have taken me out, and there would only have been 2 left. Yuya was basically like, well, I wanted to have fun, I wanted you guys to have a chance to have fun, and they're like, there's no fun in this, we're not having fun, we want to take you out, and stuff like that. So, they're not seeing eye to eye there. Shay, he does his attacks, but eventually they end up getting to the point where they summon these 4 hounds together, and they summon this big monster, which was the monster they used to terrorize the Z's dimension there. Saya pointed this out as well. She starts to run because she's like all scared, and a rock's about to hit her. Rocks are coming down on her, and so Shay has to get in the way and freaking save her because she's a scaredy cat there. Shay saves her, and then after he saves her, he falls to the ground. Like, he just collapses there, and just falls to the ground. Like I said, the Tyler sisters are just like kind of back and forth throughout the whole thing. One is still loyal to the fusion dimension, and then the Grace Tyler is like, starting to side with Yuya. She's like, oh, chill out, let's see him put on a show and stuff like that. So I expect her to turn good soon, or at least that's what I'm thinking, because it kind of makes sense there from what they're selling. The duel turned her. It turned her just like it turned Yuya's mom. Only one duel, people, can turn ya. Not saying this is a ship or anything, by the way. I'm just saying that, one duel can turn ya, people. Because I think it's gonna be Yuya and Zuzu. That's pretty obvious. Zuzu and Yuya is pretty obvious at this point. From the references that they've already made throughout the show. Anyways, for the ship, at least. Anyways, back to the review. So, Shay collapsed, right? And so, Yuya's trying to aid him. And, he's like, and the Obelisk Blue soldiers are basically, that's not what you should be worrying about. You should be worrying about the duel right now, what we're gonna do to you. And so, they have the monsters, they say they can attack now, and so they're now gonna attack him. They take out the monsters there, and it looks like, it's all over, because they can attack multiple times. And then out of nowhere, Yuya's looking for an action card. He's about to get it, but he misses it because of the wind or whatever, and it literally falls in the hands of Kite. Kite comes out of nowhere, and Kite's just, gets the 2,000 life point penalty damage, because that's a rule in this universe. in this Yu-Gi-Oh universe. So, but doesn't matter because he just takes them out. He summons his Xyz monsters, Intense Events, and the other one, or whatever, is these monsters, and he just makes the soldiers his biatch. Excuse my French, but that's basically what he does. Takes them out. He says he has 3 attacks, and then he says the effect basically takes all their damage, or double the damage, and because of that, he's able to take out the 3 soldiers, 3 Obelisk soldiers. And so he's like, he has this little, like, so, he will be able to take you out, and his eyes are just all bold and shit like that. And also, while this was going on, too, I should also mention, is like, Yuya basically said, "You're helping me?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, you got a problem with that?" So, Kite's kind of coming into his own, if you will. So then, even the Tyler sisters were like, "Oh, so this is Kite." So, then Kite just, he takes them out with his 2 monsters, with his 2 of these monsters, and that's the duel. And, Grace Tyler basically said, Yuya definitely put on a show, but Kite stole it from him, and she was not happy about it, I guess. So, what can you do? Last episode, she's a villain. Now she's good. Well, I don't know if she's good, but, we'll see. But she seems like she likes Yuya, which fusion soldiers aren't supposed to like people. Or at least that's what supposedly they're trained to be like, is they're not supposed to, like other dimension people. So, yeah, kind of interesting actually to see where they take that whole thing. But, so after that, Kite looks like he's about to turn the 3 soldiers into cards. But he doesn't. He doesn't turn them into cards, which shows character development that, he's like not doing that, which kind of weird because the way everything was left behind, that, he was going to do that stuff. So, Kite is turning the corners, guys. He's making progress. So after that is over with, the next thing you see is a bunch of new Obelisk Blue soldiers. A bunch of them, a lot of them. And then you just see Astro Phoenix. And Astro Phoenix is like, Yuya, me and you are basically going to duel. That's what basically he's, he wants his revenge for his draw. He didn't actually lose, but he didn't win either, so he wants to win against Yuya. So Yuya's going to have to fight. He's going to have to fight, or he's going to have to duel. Yuya is going to have to duel Astro Phoenix again, apparently. So the next episode probably means that we're not going to get Alexis in it again, which kind of sucks. I mean, we only had a couple of episodes in the Fusion Dimension compared to the Z's Dimension. I want to see more of Alexis, damn it. Like, what the hell? In this, series. And we still haven't seen Sora. Where the hell is Sora in this series? Sora's missing, the Declan's missing. Where are these people? Why are these people not showing up? God dang it. We need to see more of these people. We need to see more of the Fusion Dimension. I want to see more of this damn Fusion Dimension. Like, we haven't seen enough of it, I don't think. Like, come on now. We need to see more of the fusion dimension. Like, we got, like, we got, like, a good, like, what, 45, like, or you got a good, like, 40 episodes of freaking, like, the synchro dimension in season 2. You know? Yeah, but Z's dimension is just a ruin now because it's all, destroyed and shit. Like, we want to see some, Duel Academy up in here. I want to see, that's where all the shit's going down. That's where all the shit's going down. So, like, excuse me on that. But that's where everything is going down. Is in the Duel, the fusion dimension. So that's where I want everyone to meet up. Eventually, hopefully, they'll get there. But first, I guess they got to deal with Mr. Astro Phoenix because he's evil in this series. So that's how the episode ends. It was an okay episode. I was kind of disappointed that they were dueling against, just random, Obelisk Blue soldiers. I can't believe they got that much screen time for 3 random soldiers versus, like, an actual, like, identifiable duelist. But that's what they did. So, with that being said, that was my review. All my reviews that I do will be in my playlist. So you can go check those out. As well as the previous. I'll put the link in the description box for the previous episode review that I did of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V Season 3. But yeah, that's overall. I'm very interested to see what they do next with Astro and Yuya. Since it appears they're going to be dueling again, which they dueled like not too long ago, so they're already dueling again. It appears, or at least for the time being. Maybe Sora will show up or something. Because so far, all we've seen is this new Kite character, which we don't really know that much about. We don't know much about Duel Academy right now, with only some of the stuff we found out. But we don't know the full master stuff of what's going on. So I would like to hopefully know some of that stuff in the coming weeks when more of these episodes come out. But let me know what you guys think. If you like this review, comment, rate. And if you like my videos and or my reviews in general, please subscribe. And that's about it. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I am out of here. Peace.